Hi everyone, welcome to Technology World Hub. My name is Anil. Today I am going to discuss one most important topic, that is types of authentication and rest assured. So let's discuss that. First one is basic authentication. So how exactly we usually do in basic authentication? So let's say we'll import io.restassured, then import static.io.restassured.star. Then let's say we create a class, public class basic auth example, and we'll create the main method, public static void main string args. So we'll define base URI, restassured.base URI is equal to https://postman echo.com, let's say. Then how exactly we are going to write the basic authentication? So given dot auth dot basic postman, then we'll pass password dot when dot get slash basic auth dot then dot status code 200 dot log dot all. So that's about basic authentication example. So next, preemptive basic authentication. So the example, let's say we'll take one class, that is public class preemptive auth example. Then we'll declare main method public static void main string args. Then restassured.base URI is equal to https://postman echo.com. Then given dot auth dot preemptive dot basic, so we'll pass postman password dot when dot get slash basic auth dot then dot status code 200 dot log dot all. So only difference is we will add preemptive before basic, that is preemptive basic authentication. So next is digest authentication. So let's create one class, let's say public class digest auth example, public static void main string args. RestAssured.base URI is equal to https://http bin.org. Then given dot auth dot digest user password, then dot when dot get will provide the endpoint, then dot then dot status code 200 dot log dot all. That's how. So basically dot auth dot digest, that is the thing you need to add actually for digest authentication. So next one will be form authentication. So let's take one class, public class form auth example, public static void main string args. Declare the main method, then we'll take the base URI, restassured.base URI is equal to https://example.com. Then given dot auth dot form, that's how we will declare, and you will pass username and password. Okay, given dot auth dot form, username, password, then dot when dot get slash dashboard dot then dot status code 200 dot log dot all. Okay, then next OAuth 1.0. So public class, let's say take one example, public class OAuth 1 example, public static void main string args. RestAssured.base URI is equal to https://api.twitter.com/1.1. Then given dot auth dot OAuth. So here we will provide consumer key, consumer secret, access token, token secret. Okay, then dot when dot get provide the endpoint, dot then dot status code 200 dot log dot all. That's how we will declare OAuth 1.0. Then next OAuth 2.0, that is bearer token. So let's create one class, public class OAuth 2 example, public static void main string args. RestAssured.base URI is equal to https:// gorest.co.in/public/v2. Then I will define given dot auth dot OAuth2 your access token here. We will provide the access token. Then dot when dot get slash users dot then dot status code 200 dot log dot all. Okay, that's how we'll define OAuth 2.0. Okay, then next API key authentication. Let's say take one class, public class API key example, publish static void main string RGS. Let's take the base URI, restassured.base URI is equal to https://api.open weathermap.org /data/2.5. Then API key is query param, let's say. So given dot query param, that is q comma let's say London. Then dot query param, that is app ID, your API key here. Okay. Then dot when dot get, provide the endpoint, that is /weather dot then dot status code 200 dot log dot all. Okay, this is API key as query param. Let's do similarly API key as header, let's say. So how exactly we will do, like given dot header x API key, your API key, just provide the API key here, dot when dot get, provide the endpoint, then dot status code 200 dot log dot all. Okay, so this is API key authentication. Okay, so in both cases you will provide one API key we are providing through query param and one is providing through header. Okay, so in summary, so use dot auth dot basic for basic auth. Okay, for basic auth it will be dot auth dot basic for basic auth. For preemptive, just add the preemptive, like use dot auth dot preemptive dot basic for preemptive basic. Use dot auth dot digest for digest. Use dot auth dot form for form login. Okay, form login. Dot auth dot form login. Use dot auth dot OAuth for OAuth 1.0. Then use dot auth dot OAuth 2 for OAuth 2.0, which required bearer token. Use dot header or dot query param for API key. Okay, so these are the different types of authentication in RestAssured. Okay, so that's it, guys. So I will come up with one interesting topic. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Please like it, share it, subscribe it. Thank you so much, guys.